Hello guys, welcome to Next Step Immigration. Hope you are doing great today. Did you know that there are many job openings in Singapore right now with few qualifications? There is no upper age limit, and processing takes just 1 week. Your company or employer agency will handle the full application procedure, including paying your work permit costs, insurance, security bonds, etc. You don't need to submit the application yourself. English, Malay, Mandarin, Chinese, and Tamil are the languages that are spoken in Singapore the most often. You won't encounter any language barriers at work or in an office setting because English is the language of commerce. Additionally, there are equal employment prospects for both skilled and unskilled employees in Singapore, and obtaining a work visa is considerably simpler than it is in Western nations and other Southeast Asian nations. Singapore's yearly incomes on average are high, yet the country's taxes are low by international standards. In this video, we'll discuss Singapore work visas, all of the available work visa categories, income criteria, essential qualifications, and the complete step-by-step application procedure. How much is the salary? Nearly as powerful as the Canadian dollar is the Singaporean dollar. Even in the first few months after you begin working, the average yearly wage in Singapore is $70,000. For comparison, the salary range for a project manager is between $34,000 and $124,000. The annual salary of a marketing manager ranges from $80,000 to $100,000. A financial analyst makes between $60,000 and $80,000, and an accountant makes between $75,000 and $100,000. Singapore's taxes are quite low in comparison to other countries. Residents are subject to progressive tax rates that range from 0% to 22%, while non-residents are assessed a flat rate of 22%. What are the work visa types? Professional employees in Singapore are eligible for the following categories of work visas. An employment pass is the first kind, which is given to executives, managers, and other professionals. You must make at least 5,000 Singapore dollars each month to qualify. The majority of people will probably fall into this first group because this is the most common sort of work visa in Singapore. The PEP, also known as a personalized employment pass, is given to highly compensated foreign employees or to those who already have employment permits. The Entre Pass is given to investors or business owners who want to launch a company in Singapore. The Overseas Networks and Expertise Pass is intended for elite professionals in business, the arts and sciences, sports, science and technology, and academia and research activities. The availability of work visas for skilled and semi-skilled workers. The first is the S-Pass, which is given to mid-level skilled employees who earn a minimum monthly salary of 3,000 Singapore dollars. Next is the Singapore Work Permit for foreign employees, which is only given to workers from selected nations and only in particular industries. The next option is a work visa for foreign domestic workers, or FDW, which, as the name implies, is only granted to domestic workers from certain nations, such as India, Indonesia, Bangladesh, etc., who are between the ages of 23 and 50. The work permit for confinement nanny is given to Malaysian nannies who are permitted to work in Singapore for 16 weeks starting at the time of a baby's birth. Lastly, the performers hired by hotels, pubs, or nightclubs are given work permits. What are the requirements? You must have a work offer from Singapore as your sole prerequisite for moving to Singapore. If your abilities and job experience are strong enough, this is quite simple to obtain compared to many Western nations. Numerous open employment may be found on sites like Indeed and LinkedIn. In addition, you will require a current passport because the duration of your work permit will not exceed 1 month after the expiration of your passport. Additionally, the specific conditions for various work permits may vary. For example, applicants for an employment pass must be higher earners with appropriate job experience and suitable qualifications. What is the application process? After receiving a job offer, the following step would be to apply for a work visa. The fact that your company in Singapore or your employment agency manages the entire application procedure means you don't have to apply yourself, which is a huge advantage. They will also be responsible for covering the price of your insurance, security bond, and application fees. Therefore, you won't have to spend any money. Obtaining your in-principle approval, or IPA letter, comes next. When your work permit application has been approved, you will receive an IPA letter. You must enter Singapore with this IPA letter in order to receive your work visa there. That will be all in this video. Please share your opinions with us in the comments area. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and enable the notification bell to receive updates on job and immigration news. Thanks for watching. Good luck.